Washington State. At swing end, number 83, Tom Kelly. And in the background, you can hear the Oregon starting lineup being given. At quick tackle, number 74, Bob Trigstad. At quick guard, number 65, Jim Nelson, a junior from Oakland. At center, number 52, Ron Furlick. At strong guard, number 64, Bill Kennedy. At strong tackle, number 72, Joe Broker. And at strong end, one of the outstanding... At quarterback for Washington State, number 11, Tommy Roth. At left half, the great Clarence Williams, number 22. At fullback, number 33, Larry Elmas. And at right half, starting offensively for the first time this season, number 10, Mike Cadigan. We'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a moment. First, a word from your local Ford dealer. There's the whistle, and Toby runs forward and boots it. End over end kick, not deep. Gaskins will field it at the 15, to the 20, the 25. Cuts away, finds a hole. One man between he and the pay dirt, and he gets him. A good play by Tim Temple, the only man who had a chance to get Willie Gaskins, and he nailed him at about the 47-yard line. Cougars have Roth, Williams, Elmas, and Cadigan in the backfield. Williams at fullback, Cadigan at tailback, Elmas flanked on the right side, Cadigan in motion. It's Williams carrying, and Clarence slips and falls. I think he was about to lose possession of the football, and so went down on it to prevent a fumble. Second and 10 Cougars on their own 48-yard line. It's Williams again, but he can't find any running room and is racked up just short of the 50-yard line. It's a sloppy day in Eugene. It's homecoming for the Ducks, and well, it should be. That turf is very bad. Deep pitch to Williams. Clarence can't get away, as you see. Slipped as he was trying to cut and is dropped for a loss, and the Cougars will be forced to kick. Keller and Martin, the safeties for Oregon, they're back at about the 15-yard line. Kelly standing on his own 32. A lot of time, and Tommy boots it in a beauty, angling for the sidelines. Keller backs up, fields at about the 12, gets away from Cadigan, and is swarmed just short of the 20-yard line by a host of Cougars. Oregon puts it in play for the first time, just short of the 20-yard line. Doug Post is starting at quarterback in place of Bob Berry, but you can expect to see Berry. Gives off to Keller, and Keller finds a bit of a hole, gets maybe 3 yards, and then is piled up by the whole defensive middle of that Cougar forward wall, led by Burgess Bauder, number 51. Second down, 8 for the Ducks on about their own 22-yard line. No score early in the ball game. Oregon back to throw. Incomplete, intended for Steve Bunker, the wingback. Brundage now in at quarterback. He's the number 3 offensive quarterback for Oregon. Post started, Berry out. Brundage back to throw. Shoots one down the middle. It is complete to Bunker, the wingback, and he gets a first down across the 35. Tackle made by Bill Gaskins. Ducks change wingbacks on almost every play. Brundage at quarterback. Has a back slotted on the left side. Brundage on the deep pitch and a dive to Bill O'Toole, and O'Toole is stopped after a short gain short on the 40-yard line. Second and 8 Ducks on their own 39-yard line. Post is back in at quarterback. Post rolling to the right. Big chase, slips and is creamed from the rear, and down he goes. And who's at the bottom of the pile? I think it's number 55 for the Cougars, I believe, Dave Thomas. But several of them were in on the play. Loss for Oregon. Third down, about 15 for Oregon. Brundage, number 18, has his left end split wide. Brundage rolling off on the left side. Bing Chase gets the pass away, completed on the far side and out of bounds at the 48-yard line, taken by Corky Sullivan, number 91. Another first down, Oregon. Another first down for the Ducks on their own 48-yard line. Brundage at quarterback. Brundage rolling out to throw, being chased. Shoots one in the flat. It is complete and down immediately. Fumbled the ball, or was the whistle? Did the whistle blow him dead at the 45-yard line? Let's wait and see. Taken by Ray Palm. Officials ruled it a completed forward pass, and the whistle had blown dead before the ball got away from Palm, so it's second down and 3 for Oregon at the Cougar 45. Brundage rolling to the left side, picks up a good block, throws way high and out of bounds, intended for Ray Palm, incomplete. Third and 3 for Oregon at the Cougar 45. Brundage on the long count, gives off on the deep pitch, being chased across the way and pulled down for a loss at about the 48-yard line. 4th and about 6, Oregon, and they shift into punt formation. Drop number 10, Doug Post, back at the 40. Clarence Williams will be in the single safety for the Cougars at the 15. Post boots it. Clarence backs up, will take it at about the 12, tries to cut, and can't. Gets across the 15, and then he's dropped. The turf is very bad, and it's tough for the backs for both teams to do much quick cutting. Cougars have Roth, Williams, Elmas, and now Bill Gaskins at wingback. There's Gaskins starting to move as Roth rolls to the weak side, gets a block from Elmas, and then is forced out of bounds across the way for a loss. 2nd down, 14 for the Cougars at their own 12.5-yard line. No score. Kelly flanked wide on the left side. Cadigan back in at wingback, and it is Cadigan who carries, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no further, and is stopped there by the center of the Oregon defensive line. 3rd and about 13 for the Cougars. Fake to Elmas. Roth tries to follow him, but gets across the 15 to about the 16, back to the original line of scrimmage, and so the Cougars will be in a kicking situation. Tom Kelly back in about his own 2 to kick it. Keller and Ron Martin, the twin safeties. It's Martin who signals for a fair catch and takes it at his own 44-yard line for Oregon. Number 18, Mike Brundage, still in at quarterback offensively for Oregon. Bob Barry has yet to see action in the ball game. It's Brundage back to throw. Look out, Brundage, and he's creamed from the blind side. Was there a fumble or had the whistle blown? At the 35. Oregon at the 35, and incidentally that fine tackle was made by number 88, Rich Sharon, a big sophomore who incidentally is from the state of Oregon, from Beaverton. There's Brundage back to throw. He gets it away. It is completed, and a great catch at the 46 in Cougar territory. Complete to Tim Temple, number 24. 3rd and 1, Oregon at the Cougar 46-yard line. Brundage sends a man on the left side as number 22, Dennis Keller, starts to move and then settles down. Brundage to Keller, and Keller is hit at the line of scrimmage by Sharon, and then gets to the 45, and he may have gotten the first down. Ducks got the first down by about half a yard, just across the 45 in Cougar territory. Brundage has a flanker right and the split in left. He tries to bootleg it, gets out of somebody's grasp, and then is pulled down at just about the line of scrimmage, perhaps a slight loss. Making the tackle, number 55, Dave Thomas. 2nd, 10 and a half for Oregon. Ball at the 45-yard line, midway between the sideline stripes. Mike Brundage, the quarterback, sets the Oregon offense. Brundage giving off to the second man, Dick Wynn, and Wynn pounds for about 2 on the right side, and he's racked up by Tom Hedemark, number 80. 3rd and 9, Oregon at the Cougar, well, about the 43 and a half, right below us. As Brundage again goes back to throw. He's burned the Cougars with passes this afternoon. Gets this one away, deflected, and a good defensive play by number 82, Jerry Shaw. Oregon in a 4th and 9 situation. They shift into kick formation. Drop Doug Post, number 10, back. Gaskins and Clarence Williams are deep at the 10. Post boots it. It's a high, wobbly kick, angling over to the side, and is out of bounds, and we'll see where the officials mark it out at about the 22-yard line. Well, the officials rule it crossed the sideline marker at about the 19. Roth again tries to follow Larry Elmas through there, but gets across the 20 for a gain of about 2, and then he's piled up by the middle of that Oregon defensive line. Harry Cartali's leading the way. 2nd and 8 Cougars on their own 21-yard line. Cadigan, Elmas, Williams, and Roth in the backfield. Williams starts to move. It's Elmas, and he's met at the line of scrimmage, and he is shoved back. He'll be stopped for no gain. Kelly, number 83, the swing man, goes wide to the left side. Cadigan starts to move to the right as Roth on the counter to Williams, and Clarence gets some room and gets up about the 27-yard line, but he's still well short of the first down with a 4th down situation coming up. So Cougars have to kick it with Kelly on about his own 16. Ron Martin, a single safety. Now Dennis Keller starts to move back. Kelly has a lot of time and drives it down to the 43 where Martin gets it, spins away from somebody, and then Clarence Williams nails him at the 45-yard line. A little more than 1 minute of playing time remaining in the first quarter. No score. Oregon putting the ball in play at their own 45-yard line. Number 10, Doug Post, now in at quarterback. Deep pitch to Dennis Keller, and Keller drives all the way up to about the 50 for a gain of about 5 yards. He's hit and stopped there by number 80, Tom Hedemark. About half a minute remaining in the first period. Ball at the midfield stripe. Second down, 5 to go for Oregon. Post on the deep pitch. Breaking in the open was Miller, and he almost went and finally stopped at the 40-yard line for a Duck first down as the clock continues to tick off the seconds in the first quarter. Mike Brundage back in at quarterback, number 18 for Oregon. There's the gun ending the first quarter. The score at the end of the first period, the University of Oregon Ducks nothing, Washington State University nothing. Now a word from the man from Northwestern. At quarterback, Bob Berry has not been in the ball game. Brundage back to throw, and he waited too long. He snowed under at the 45, and again I think it was Dave Thomas, number 55, at the bottom of that pile, but several Cougars in on the play. Second down and almost 16 to go for the Ducks, just short of the Cougar 45-yard line. Brundage on the deep pitch to Dennis Keller, and he finds some running room and then has it close up on him as he gets back to just about the original line of scrimmage. And again, number 55, Dave Thomas, making the tackle. Third and 10, Oregon at the Cougar 40. No score early in the second quarter. Sloppy field at Hayward Field in Eugene. Brundage is back. He's had good luck passing today. Throws. Man wide open. Hits him, and Billy Gaskins wrestles him down at the 28-yard line. First down, Oregon. That fine gain on the pass to Palm was more or less nullified as the Ducks were called. That moves it back to 9 where it's 3rd and 9. Brundage back to throw for the Ducks. A lot of time. Shoots one down the middle. Completes it to Steve Bunker at the 25, and that will be good enough for another Duck first down. The previous one being nullified by the penalty. Just across the Cougar 25. They have really been deadly with the passing. Brundage on the deep pitch to Dennis Keller, and he is pulled down from behind by Burgess Bauder, number 51, but finally manages to get just about back to the line of scrimmage. Well, actually, the Ducks lost about the length of the football, so it's second down and a little bit more than 10 yards to go, right about the 25. Mike Brundage passing, complete at the 15-yard line, and down immediately. Gaskins making the tackle. Corky Sullivan, number 91, took the pass. The Ducks have shown a great passing attack thus far in this ball game. Another first down, Oregon at the Cougar 14-yard line. Brundage on the deep pitch to Dennis Keller. 3 men in front of him. He's almost down to the 5-yard line for a gain of about 8 yards. Second down, a long one for Oregon, just short of the Cougar 5. And let's hope they don't go wide left because we may lose it. Brundage to Dennis Keller, and he didn't. He's heading into the corner. He is in. Touchdown, Oregon. Dennis Keller carrying it in, and Oregon goes out in front 6-0 with a little more than 11 minutes of playing time remaining in the first half. Meister will attempt the conversion out of Brundage hold. It's up. Looks good. It is, and the score, Oregon 7, Washington State nothing. Toby will kick off from the 40-yard line. Gaskins and Williams deep. It's heading toward, well, who? Clarence Williams. He drops it to the 15, right up the middle, and maybe up to the 20-yard line, unless they mark him down just short of that, on a good return considering the circumstances. Ball just short of the 20. Dave Peterson in offensively for the first time in the ball game, and Peterson gives it to Clarence, and Clarence tries to turn the corner. Finally is banged out of bounds across the way after a good gain of about 5 yards. 2nd and 5 Cougars. Peterson with Elmas and Williams. It's Williams carrying second man, and he gets about 2 yards, slips as he tries to turn away, and then is knocked down. Cougars have Peterson, Williams, Elmas, and Cadigan in the offensive backfield. Mike Cadigan slotted on the right side. It's Larry Elmas trying to bull his way up to the middle, and he did not make it, and the Cougars will be in a 4th down situation. Kelly to kick at the 15. Keller and Martin are the two safety men for Oregon. Tom has got a lot of time to boot it. Martin fields at the 30, and he slips, and Mike Cadigan makes sure he's down at the 32. Oregon will put the ball in play at their own 32. This is the first game this season. The Cougars have had all coaches present. Red Smith was due to scout Texas Tech yesterday. Couldn't get a plane out of Spokane all day Friday because of the fog, so at the last minute decided he might as well come down and watch this one. It's Keller carrying, and he slips and falls, as you see, just about the line of scrimmage. Very bad footing at Hayward Field. It's aptly named homecoming for the Ducks. They'd be at home on this field. 2nd and 9, Oregon at their own 33. They lead at 7-0. 8:45 playing time remaining in the half. It's Brundage still at quarterback. Deep pitch to Dennis Keller, and he's got some room and goes and gets the first down across the way up near the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, Oregon, just short of their own 46-yard line. Brundage at quarterback. It's been Brundage in post all the way offensively. Brundage fakes the handoff back to throw, shoots one out in the flat. He's got a man open, hits him at the 43, and he immediately goes out of bounds. Billy Gaskins banged him out. Oregon at the Cougar 43, first down. Brundage slots it back on the left side. Deep pitch, and Miller bangs heads down there with Wally Dempsey, and that ought to make him hear music when nobody else does, and he's down for a short gain. 2nd and 8, Oregon, just across the Cougar 42. Mike Brundage, pretty much the #1 quarterback today. Barry not in the ball game. He shoots a pass, completes it to Steve Bunker just across the 30, and the Oregon passing attack has been deadly. The Ducks haven't bothered the Cougars too much on the ground, but boy, through the air, it's been another story. 1st and 10, Oregon at the Cougar 29. Palm is the split end to the right side as Brundage goes back to throw. He's being chased, shoots one way down, and he completes it to Palm, and he's out of bounds inside the 15 at about the 12-yard line. Well, the Ducks continue the blitz through the air at the 12 with a first down. Brundage again splits Palm to the right side, has Bunker slotted on the right. Deep pitch to Dennis Keller, and he has his legs cut out from under him at about the 11-yard line. Number 81, Walt Frierson, making the tackle. Or, correction, maybe I better make it 61, Larry Griffith. 2nd and 8, Oregon at the 10-yard line. Cougar numbers getting a little bit obliterated in this soft footing. Down the middle, battered away by Griffith. 3rd and 8, Oregon, just across the Cougar 10. 6:29 playing time remaining in the half. Mike Brundage at quarterback. Rolling back to throw. A lot of time. Shoots for the end zone. Man wide open. Touchdown, Oregon. Completed to Steve Bunker, and the Ducks lead at 13-0 midway in the second quarter. Meister will attempt the conversion out of the hold of Brundage. The kick is up. It is no good. Low into the stands, and the score remains Oregon 13, Washington State nothing. Dave Tobey will boot it. Clarence Williams, Bill Gaskins are deep. It's a short kick. Elmas will take it at the 20, 25, right up the middle to the 30, about the 37-yard line. And the Cougars will put it in play at that point, and down goes the penalty marker. Cougars call for holding from the point of infraction at the 45, so that moves the ball back to the 30. It's 1st and 10 at that point. Peterson faking to Williams, back to throw. Down he goes. He slipped. He got away from a tackler and then lost his footing at the 20-yard line. 2nd down and 18 for the Cougars at their own 22. Peterson back to throw, has protection, hits Rich Sharon at the 29, and he's immediately banged out of bounds. Speaking of Cougar assistants, as we were a couple of minutes ago, this is homecoming for one of them, Jim Shanley, Cougar defensive backfield coach, former great Oregon star. Peterson back to throw. He gets out of the pocket and then up to the line of scrimmage and maybe an extra yard, but not enough. It was a 4th and 10 situation facing the Cougars. Tom Kelly, and he's back on his 19. Martin and Keller are the two deep men for Oregon. Kelly has a lot of time to boot it. Keller fields it at the 30 to the 35, twists away, gets away from one Cougar along the sidelines, and then is hit out of bounds, and down goes a penalty flag right in front of the Cougar bench. Making the tackle was Tom Kelly, and looks like clipping is being signaled. Let's check it. First and 10, Oregon, just across their own 20. The Ducks were penalized 15 yards for clipping. Mike Brundage, number 18 at quarterback. He's gone pretty well all the way offensively for the Ducks. Great passing. Down the middle, intercepted by the Cougars at the 30-yard line. Larry Griffith, number 61, and the Cougars have it in Oregon territory. Cougars just short of the 30-yard line in Oregon territory. Peterson, Elmas, Cadigan, Williams in the backfield. It's Williams carrying. He's got some blockers in front of him. Slips as he tries to cut away just short of the 25-yard line at the 26. A gain of only about 4 yards after a long run by Clancy Williams. Second and 7, Cougars at the Oregon 27. Williams starts in motion. Reverse, it's Sharon carrying, and Rich is across the 25 to the 24-yard line for a gain of about 4. Cadigan took the initial handoff and then shoveled it to number 88, Rich Sharon, racked up at the 24-yard line. Bill Gaskins in at wingback, replacing Mike Cadigan. First time Bill's played on offense today. He's winged to the right side as Peterson back to throw. He's going to keep it and run with it. Crosses the 25 and will be down short of the first down. Bud Norrison at the swing end goes to the left side. 4th and 4. Peterson fakes to, shoots the pass to Elmas, completes it for the first down, and Larry is banged out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. On the swing pass to Larry Elmas, the Cougars have a first down, a little less than 3 minutes remaining in the half. Peterson, Elmas, Gaskins, and Williams in the backfield. Faking handoff to Williams. It's Peterson throws. He's got a man down there, overshoots him, intended for Tom Kelly at the goal line. Incomplete. Second and 10, Cougars. Gaskins starts to move. Peterson rolling to the right. He's going to keep it. Running inside the 10 and is pulled down at the 8-yard line by Tim Casey. Third and 4, Cougars at the Oregon 8-yard line. 2:20 the time remaining to play in the half. Williams starts moving laterally. Peterson gets away. Got a blocker. And he slips as he cuts inside and will be marked down at about the 6-yard line short of the first down. Fourth down, Cougars. 2 minutes remaining to be played in the half. Williams starts moving. Deep pitch to Clarence, racing for the corner. At the 5-yard line, and I don't think he made the first down. Let's wait and let him unfile, but I think he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. The Ducks hold at the 5. The Cougars about the length of the football short of the first down. First down, Oregon, little more than a minute to play. Flag down as the Ducks try to run it out, and they get banged out of bounds to stop the clock, and there's a penalty marker on the field. Penalty against Oregon offside, refused by the Cougars. They'd rather have the down. It's second down and 8. Oregon at their own 7-yard line. Less than just about a minute remaining in the ball game. The half, rather. Deep pitch to Dennis Keller, and he doesn't go anywhere. And another penalty marker down as Keller was hit and stopped by Billy Gaskins at about the 8. Again, the penalty against Oregon, and again declined by the Cougars. This time it was for holding, but the Cougars would rather have the down. 3rd and 7 at the 7-yard line. Brundage, straight ahead drive for little of any gain, and Oregon will be in a 4th down situation. 4th and 3 for Oregon. They'll shift into kick formation with Doug Post dropping back. Clarence Williams, a single safety for the Cougars between the 45 and the 50. Now Bill Gaskins joins him. It's a short, wobbly kick. And don't let it touch you, Bill. Down at the 45, and the Cougars quickly call time to stop the clock. Cougars have Bill Ebel will attempt the kick out of Dave Peterson's hold. Down, up. Good. It's Oregon 13, Washington State 7. 28 seconds remaining in the first half.
Well, Bert, that was a little bit of a surprise with Mike Cadigan doing some passing in the ballgame.
That's right, Bill. We had worked on that all week. Mike, of course, is a fine quarterback in his own rights. And what we did is we moved him to halfback because he could run quite well. Combine that with the fact that it put us another passer in the ball game, and he can throw the swinging pass to Clarence, or he can throw the hook to the swing man, or maybe even he can run for a touchdown.
Wayne Foster will kick off for the Cougars. O'Toole and Miller, the deep men for the Ducks. Foster drives it down, backs O'Toole up near the goal line. He's to the 5, right up the center, and is upended at about the 26-yard line. First and 10, Oregon at their own 26-yard line. Mike Brundage at quarterback. Number 18. Brundage back to throw. He's burned the Cougars on passes throughout the game. A lot of time. Shoots one out. He's got a man down there. Incomplete at the 40-yard line in Cougar territory. And 10, Oregon. Very little time remaining. Fake double reverse. Brundage throws the long bomb. A lot of Cougars down there. Intercepted by John Forbes at the 29-yard line for the Cougars. Just after the interception by John Forbes, the gun sound ending the first half with a score, Oregon 13, Washington State 7. I'll be back with Coach Bert Clark in just a moment. First, a word from your local Ford dealer.
Well, Bert, I don't know what you told them at halftime, but by George, whatever it was good.
Well, it worked out real well for us. We adjusted our defense a little bit. Oregon presented us with a new offensive set, and we had to adjust Hedemark a little bit to the new set. They played real fine defense throughout the whole ball game. In the second half, well, I thought we played good defense. The second half, I was real sorry, of course, to see them make that final touchdown and 2 points because our team did play well enough to win.
Let's watch the second half. We'll be ready for that second half kickoff in just a moment. First, a word from the man from Northwestern.
About the 34-yard line. Second and 6, Oregon. Again, it's Wynn carrying to the 35, gain of about a yard, and that's all as Wally Dempsey put the clincher on him at that point. Third and a long 4 for the Ducks. Ball just across their own 35-yard line. That's Brundage back to throw. Incomplete and almost intercepted by Tom Hedemark. Fourth down, kicking situation, post dropping into kick formation. Williams and Gaskins are the deep men for the Cougars. At about the 26, 27-yard line, it's a high end-over-end kick. Bill Gaskins takes at the 30, tries to cut away, stays on his feet, and then is tripped up at the 40, but dives forward to near the 45-yard line. Tom Roth at quarterback, Elmas, Gaskins, and Williams. That's Gaskins who started to move. It's Williams trying to take it on the trap up the middle, but no hole, and down goes a penalty marker. Unnecessary roughness against Washington State. Second down and 35 from the Cougar 30. Williams starts moving. Roth to Cadigan to Rich Sharon. He got a good block in there from somebody, Wayne Foster, and goes up to the 43-yard line. Almost gained back the yardage lost by the penalty. Bill Gaskins in at wingback, replacing Mike Cadigan. It's third and about 13. Roth to throw down the middle. He's got him incomplete and almost intercepted. Close at the 45. Intended for Tom Kelly. Tom Kelly to kick at the 30. Keller and Martin deep for Oregon at about the 17-yard line. Almost blocked. Maybe it was touched in there. Washington State will down it at the 19, and Oregon will put it in play at that point. Ducks put it in play at their own 19-yard line. Mike Brundage at quarterback. Oregon leads 13-7. In the second quarter, it's Dennis Keller trying to turn the corner, and he is pulled down by Jerry Shaw. Second and 8. Oregon at their own 21-yard line. Again, Brundage on the deep pitch to Miller. And Miller finds some running room and gets up across the 30-yard line, and that should be good enough for an Oregon first down. First down, Oregon at their own 31-yard line. Bunker is flanked wide to the left side. Number 18, Mike Brundage on the long count. Back to throw. He shoots one out. Incomplete on the far side. Thrown too low. Second and 10. Fumble, and Oregon gets it at the line of scrimmage. Third down, third and 10 for the Ducks. Brundage threw 18 passes in the first half. He's back to throw now, and look out, fumble. Cougars have it, I believe they do. Cougars recover inside the 25. Jim Payton got the football. First and 10 Cougars at the Oregon 24-yard line. It's Peterson, Elmas, Cadigan in motion. Williams flank to the left side. Peterson back to throw, gets a block. Rams his way to the 17-yard line. Second down, 6 Cougars. Kelly split on the left side. Peterson running laterally. Gets a couple blocks, cuts inside, still going, still driving down near the 5-yard line. First and 10 Cougars, first and goal Cougars. Ball at the 7-yard line, Cougars. It's Clarence Williams, and he's inside the 5 to about the 4 before he's picked up and shoved back. Second and 4 Cougars, second and goal actually at the 4-yard line. It's Williams, he's down near the goal line, whistled down about a yard short. Third down, less than a yard for the Cougars, 13-7 Oregon. Elmas, did he make it? Well, no signal, apparently not, just short of the goal. It'll be 4th and the length of the football for the Cougars. Needless to say, a big play. Fumble! Peterson didn't make it to see, and Oregon holds and will take over. First down, Oregon at their own 4. Brundage at quarterback. It's Wynn carrying, and he goes for maybe 3 up to about the 7. Second and 6. And again, it's Wynn, and he is upset for a loss of about 2 yards on the play. Making the tackle was Mike Potter, number 85. Third down, 7 Ducks. And the Cougars rising defensively, hold, and Oregon will be in a kicking situation from inside their own 10. Fourth down, and the Ducks shift into kick formation with Post back in his own end zone. Gaskins and Williams are deep for the Cougars at about the Oregon 45. High pass from center. Post gets it away. Not a good kick. Look out, don't let it touch anybody. And the Ducks down it at the 40, and the Cougars will put it in play at that point. Cougars will try to get another offensive drive started from the Oregon 40-yard line. Gaskins moving in motion. Peterson carrying, and he gets to the line of scrimmage, but no further, and is bounced out of bounds right in front of the Cougar bench, directly below us. Second and 10 Cougars. Oregon leading 13-7 after the Cougars stopped. A pass complete to Shaw, rather to Kelly across the way, and he's out of bounds at the 26. I started to say the Cougars stopped by the length of the football from tying and possibly going ahead and trying to get another offensive drive going. First and 10, just short of the Oregon 25. Peterson to Elmas. Larry cracks the right side, goes for maybe a yard, and that's all he does as the defensive middle of the line rose up to stop him. Second down. Bill Abel will kick out of Dave Peterson's hold. It's down, it is up, it is good, and the score, Washington State 14, the University of Oregon 13.
Well, Bert, the Cougars now have gone ahead 14-13, and during the third quarter, when they've had the ball, they've shown good offensive continuity.
Well, we sure did, Bill. Actually, we didn't adjust our offense a great deal. Early in the ball game, we didn't have the field position to really move. The first quarter, for example, Oregon had us backed up throughout the whole first quarter, and as a result of this, all we could do is just pound away and kick and play defense. Pound away, kick, and play defense. But once we got the field position, of course, then we could loosen up our offense, and this, of course, is what we did.
Foster to kick. Not a deep kick. Picked up at the 15, right up the middle, across the 30 to about the 33, where the Ducks will put it in play. First and 10 Oregon at their own 33. Cougars lead at 14-13. A little more than a minute and a half of playing time remaining in the third quarter. Brundage on the deep pitch to Miller. Finally, spun away, but went down as Tom Hedemark had him by one ankle. Second and 7, ball right below us. Oregon on their own 36.5. Brundage back to throw. He's been deadly with the passes. Completes it, and a great catch at the 50-yard line by Ray Palm. Ducks with a first down at the midfield stripe. Brundage again goes back to throw. Hits a man on the side. Is wrestled out of bounds just short of the 41-yard line. Second down 1, Ducks in Cougar territory. Time running out in the third quarter. Brundage again back to throw. He's hit just as he threw. still completes it to Dennis Keller, and he's down at the 29-yard line. There's the gun ending the third quarter as the Oregon Ducks broke the huddle. At the end of the third quarter, the score, Washington State 14, the University of Oregon 13. Here's a word from your local Ford dealer. Brundage, double reverse, didn't fool anybody, and down he goes. And that's number 51, Burgess Bauder, who wrestled him down, helped out by number 85, Mike Potter. Oregon with a 2nd and 17 at their Cougar 36-yard line. Keller in motion. Back to throw is Brundage. He hits Keller. Keller spins away from one tackler, but can't get away from any more and gets to the 29-yard line, just about where the sequence started from. 3rd and 9, Oregon at the Cougar 28. Cougars lead at 14-13. Back to throw, Brundage, Longley. He's got a man down there, incomplete. Meister apparently will attempt a field goal out of Brundage's hold. He'll be kicking from the 35, which means he'll have to kick it 45 yards. He boots it, and it's going to be way short. Out of the end zone, no good, and the Cougars will take over. Peterson, Williams, Cadigan. It's Clarence carrying, and he's to the 24-yard line, gain of 4. 2nd and 5 Cougars. It's Elmas, and Larry dives for 2 to the 27. Big play for the Cougars with a 3rd and 3 situation. Peterson, somebody tried to red dog him. He gets the first down to the 33-yard line. First down, Cougars at their own 32.5-yard line. Peterson, Elmas, Williams, and Cadigan. Deep pitch to Clarence. He may run out of running room over there, but he does manage to still pick up about 3 yards to about the 36. Williams flank wide to the left. 2nd and 7 Cougars. Cadigan in motion. Peterson gets away from one guy, gets a block, and is stopped at the 39 after a gain of about 4. Another big play for the Cougars with a 3rd and 4, a 1-point lead. They'd like to hang on to this football if possible. Deep pitch to Williams, and Clarence just drives, and did he make it? I don't believe he did. Well, let's wait and see. They mark it at the 42, but I believe he's going to be about half a yard short. Formation at his own 29 with the Cougars 4th and half a yard to go for a first down. And what's going on here now? The officials call timeout and send the Cougars back to the huddle. Now Kelly's ready to kick it. Boots it high. Bounces, and takes an Oregon bounce, and the Cougars will probably down it, and Gaskins is right over it as the ball is whistled dead at about the 32-yard line. Ducks put it in play on their own 32.5-yard line. This has been a fine football game. Cougars lead at 14-13. Deep pitch to Dennis Keller, and he dives, and he's up near the 40-yard line. Great speed for Keller. 2nd and 4 Oregon at the Duck 39-yard line. Deep pitch again to Keller, but he doesn't get away. And down he goes for a loss. And I think that's going to be Mike Potter at the bottom of the pile, number 85. 3rd and 4. Brundage back to throw. Out of bounds. Cougar was there to deflect it, but it was thrown out of bounds, and 4th down coming up. 4th and 9. The Ducks were penalized 5 yards for delay of the game. Post on his 21. Williams and Gaskins deep for the Cougars. A high kick. Williams signals for a fair catch and takes it at the, well, just about the 25-yard line. Cougars will put it in play at that point.
Earlier, Bert, we were talking about Mike Cadigan, and on the next play, he goes 75 yards for a touchdown. Would you set it up for us in advance?
Well, what we did was put our swingman over to one side, which gave us an unbalanced line. And, of course, Mike had thrown the running pass a few times to Clancy, and he had also threw that long shot to Jerry Shaw for a touchdown. So we just simply, our quarterback just simply called what we call 88, or actually the power sweep, and it was designed to be a run, and we thought maybe we could make 4 or 5 yards on it. Then all of a sudden Mike was running, and Mike's got fine speed, as good a speed as any of our quarterbacks, actually. And so when he saw that daylight, he took it and outran everybody, and this is wonderful.
Now, let's watch him go 75 yards for a touchdown.
Wayne Foster kicking off for the Cougars. O'Toole and Miller. It's Miller who fields it at the 17. And he's up to the 35 and hit by Billy Gaskins at that point. First and 10 Ducks at their own 35-yard line. Mike Brundage at quarterback. Back to throw. Shoots one out in the flat, intended for Ray Palm, incomplete. Second and 10 Oregon at the Duck 35. Cougars lead it 21-13. A lot of time remaining in the ball game. Brundage again back to throw. Down the middle, incomplete, intended for Bunker. Third and 10 Oregon at the Duck 35. Brundage again back to throw. He's hit, and down he goes as the Cougars had it diagnosed. 7:22, the time remaining to be played in the ball game. Flag is down. The kick is taken by Clarence. Fakes the handoff to Gaskins. Still goes along the sidelines up to the 47-yard line, but there's a penalty flag back. Let's wait and see what it is. The penalty, I believe, is against Oregon for illegal motion, so we'll see what the ruling is and how it affects the ball game. Penalty was against Oregon for illegal motion. Cougars refuse it. They want the football at the 47-yard line. It's Larry Elmas, and Big Larry is across the... Look at him continue to drive, and he goes to the, well, about the 47-yard line in Oregon territory. Second down, a long 4 for the Cougars. The Oregon, well, about 47 and a half. Williams in motion. That's Peterson. Gets a good block from Williams. Hurdles a man to the, well, about the gain of maybe 1 on the play after quite a bit of running. Third down, 4 to go. Big play for the Cougars. They want to keep that football if possible. Peterson slips, still drives. He's inside the 45 to the 44, about a yard short of the first down. Cougars elect to play it safe with Tom Kelly on his own 44-yard line. Tom angling for the sidelines. Gets a good roll, still rolling, and will roll dead at about the 13-yard line, and Oregon will put it in play with 5 minutes, a little more than 5 minutes of playing time remaining in the football game. First and 10 Oregon at their own 13-yard line. 4:56 the time remaining to be played. Time will become increasingly important. Brundage back to throw. Shoots one down the middle. Complete to Bunker at the 30, and a great jumping catch. First and 10 Oregon at the 30-yard line, their own 30. Mike Brundage at quarterback. Keller goes in motion to the right. There's Brundage again back to throw. Flag is down. Shoots one down the middle. Complete to Palm at the 40. Maybe another first down, but there's a penalty marker down. 5-yard penalty against Oregon for illegal motion. Moves the ball back to the 25. It's first down, but now 15 to go. You can look to the Ducks to pass. They've had great success with their passing game. Complete to Palm, and he's out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Second down 8, Oregon at the Duck 32-yard line. Again, Brundage back to throw. Down the middle, complete again to Bunker. And he is down at the 45-yard line. Another Duck first down as the Ducks take to the airwaves. First and 10, Oregon. 21-13 Cougars, 3:37 the time remaining to be played in the football game. Again, Brundage back to throw. There's a penalty flag down. He gets away from Potter and is up to the 45 in Cougar country, but the penalty is against Oregon for illegal motion. Penalty against the Ducks puts the ball back at the 40. It'll be first and 15. Brundage has gone all the way, almost all the way on offense today. Getting a rush. Get as he throws. Nobody will be near it, and there's a penalty marker down at the 35, and it's against Oregon. I beg your pardon, the signal indicated toward Oregon, but the officials quickly changed it. It was against Washington State for pass interference, giving Oregon a first down at the Cougar 41-yard line. A big, important break for Oregon with 3:18 remaining to be played. Brundage back to throw. Has a man over here, but he overthrows him. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Second and 10 at the Cougar 41-yard line. Mike Brundage again going back to throw. And a man down there, incomplete. He overthrew him. Jerry Shaw, penalty marker down at that point. Another pass interference penalty called against the Cougars, giving the Ducks a first down at the 15. 2 pass interference penalties have given Oregon a first down at the 15-yard line. Incomplete as Payton hit Brundage as he threw it. Second and 10 Oregon at the Cougar 15. Brundage rolling. He's got big Rich Sharon there with him. Throws to the end zone. Incomplete. He threw it out of the end zone. Brundage back to throw. Hits bunker out of bounds for at the 7-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but of course the Ducks will go for it. They'll be probably trying onside kick. No, he doesn't. He's going to boot it all the way. Bill Gaskins at the 10, the 15. Upset at the 27-yard line. Fumbled, but the play had been blown dead. Cougars first down at their own 26-yard line, 21-21. Williams in motion. Peterson. Incomplete, intended for Rich Sharon. 2nd and 10, Cougars at their own 26-yard line. 2:11 the playing time. Williams goes in motion. Back to throw is Peterson. Look out, Davey. He's down at the 8-yard line. Great defense by Oregon. 3rd down, Cougars, 3rd and a lot of yards, so about almost 30. Cougars have to be very careful of the safety here, getting caught behind the line. Williams on the delay up the middle, but it doesn't work. He's up to about the 14, and the Cougars will have a 4th and a lot of yards with about a minute and a half remaining in the ball game. Tom Kelly to kick, back at the 5. Minute and 7 remaining. He got it away. Fumble, Cougars have it. Cougars have it at the 47-yard line. Clock stopped with 54 seconds remaining to be played in the football game. Cougars break the huddle. Tom Roth in at quarterback. Helmets, Williams in motion. Cadigan is the halfback. It's Cadigan. He'll probably pass. He does. Incomplete and almost intercepted. It was in the hands of Ron Martin, but he didn't hang on to it. 2nd and 10, Cougars at their own 46-yard line. Tie ball game. Cadigan shovels it forward to big Rich Sharon, and look at that big end ramble. Clear into Oregon territory to the 41-yard line. 1st down, and Cougars call time to stop the clock. 1st and 10, Cougars at the Oregon 41-yard line. 38 seconds remaining to be played in the football game. Williams goes in motion. Roth is going to be blitzed, and he is at the 50-yard line. 2nd down, about 18 to go for the Cougars. Cadigan, he'll pass. He does. Overthrows Clarence Williams out of bounds to stop the clock with 25 seconds remaining. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down situation for the Cougars. They don't want to give up that football if they can help it, but they may have to if they don't do something pretty soon. Peterson down the middle, incomplete, intended for Larry Elmas. Tom Kelly will kick it. And he does. Beauty. Cougars will down it, and they do at the 10. The clock continues to roll. Oregon may not have time to get another play off. The ball game is just about over with a final score, Oregon 21 and Washington State 21. I'll be back with Coach Bert Clark in just a moment. First, a word from the man from Northwestern.
Well, Bert, 21-21, that's better than a loss, but I thought the Cougars played well enough to win it.
I did too, Bill. We should have won the ball game, I feel. It was 4th down and 4 late in the ball game, and we had 2 pass interference penalties, which really gave Oregon the opportunity to move the ball down into our scoring zone. So when we did hold them, and we ended up 4th and 4, and they threw the ball over the middle, and I saw all our gray jerseys after it, and the ball bounced around, and I knew at that time we'd won the ball game. And then I couldn't believe that the ball bounced into an end's hands that was actually on his knees, sliding down on his knees, and of course he caught the thing and gave him the touchdown. We knew that they were going to try for the 2 points.